It respects no borders and spreads rapidly across the globe. COVID-19 has left many countries, including Malaysia, economically shaken. Unemployment has hit its highest levels in a decade, and the economy is expected to contract between minus 3.5 and 5.5% this year.
The pandemic is a global pandemic, and that's affected all sectors of economies across the globe. And Malaysia is no exception to this. So the Malaysian economy has also taken its beating.
The impact is felt across all layers of society, especially the poor, the most vulnerable, as well as those who have suddenly found themselves caught in the poverty trap.
Sebelum PKP, bisnes boleh sampai ke 2,000. Paling rendah pun dalam 800 lah macam tu. Tapi bila terjadi PKP masa tu memang kosong terus. Jadi tak boleh nak ke mana.
There were pockets of vulnerable and marginalized groups, families who had no access to food. They were getting kicked out of their homes.
The coronavirus crisis has driven up poverty levels in Asia for the first time since the 1998 Asian financial crisis. Can the new poor in Malaysia cope and survive the challenges in the new post-pandemic era?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ali Sharwan Bajar Fendi, and I am from course DCGM or Graphic Design and Creative Media. So today I want to present my final project, and I choose the topic is the impact of COVID-19 pandemic to tertiary student. So the impact of COVID-19 is very dangerous because pandemic to highest education student, because this virus is very dangerous and it is feared that it will affect the student. In addition, the COVID-19 pandemic is also very dangerous because it can spread quickly. From this pandemic, the student began to be affected as they had to study from a distance and so on. So next, among the obstacles to students against this pandemic is students are forced to return home, and hometown recently among the main explains of how the pandemic has a huge impact on the people of IPT. We believe that the atmosphere will change a lot. In fact, we have to accept the fact that a new normal will have to deal with carefully preparation. Besides that, also the student had to adapt to the new normal and had to study despite being affected by this pandemic COVID-19. So in addition, students have to study online, and it is quite difficult for students to understand and perform the tasks assigned to them. Furthermore, the pandemic also caused the student to be less interested in learning because they have to study online, and they will be easily stressed in the learning season. They will affect the student to learn, and the result is the student not being interested. So furthermore, the pandemic will also cause students not to be motivated to continue learning lesson and easily stop and do not do assignment. In addition, this pandemic began to cause students to unable to focus and do many other things and cause them to fail in assignment. Students are proceed with their own world and ignore learning. So with the spread of this pandemic, many students affected in terms of learning and mental. We hope that this pandemic can be reduced and students can return to the school and continue their study comfortably and focus on learning. In addition, if the pandemic can be reduced at a repeat rate, then the student will be able to carry out the task successfully and happy to learn face-to-face in large members and can comfortable in their class. So that's all from me. Thank you and bye-bye.
Penularan wabak COVID-19 telah banyak mengubah amalan pendidikan di negara kita. Sepanjang tempoh Perintah Kawalan Pergerakan dilaksanakan, pengajaran dan pembelajaran tidak lagi dijalankan secara bersemuka. Sebaliknya, guru menggunakan pelbagai kaedah lain untuk berhubung dengan pelajar. Ramai yang menggunakan aplikasi dalam talian seperti Google Classroom, cikgu